Hey everyone, this video is a no bullshit approach to gaining weight. This video is intended for you skinny guys out there, you hard gainers, you ectomorphs, you guys who say that no matter what I do, I just can't seem to gain any weight. This video is not intended for overweight guys, old guys, sedentary people who spend 80% of their day sitting behind a desk, and it's not intended for anyone following a vegetarian or vegan diet. This diet should be scaled back a bit for women, and of course it will vary from person to person. Someone who is 5 feet tall might have different caloric needs than someone who is 6'6". This diet will absolutely, positively make you gain weight. And if your training is also on point, the majority of it will be good weight. Now, how do I know this? Because I was once a skinny, 165-pound young man who trained his ass off without ever gaining any weight. And it wasn't until I started eating a ton of food and taking my diet as seriously as I took my training that I actually started to get bigger and stronger, literally day after day. These two pictures were a 185-pound squat for 1 rep to a 315-pound squat for 30 reps.
Let's go get 50. It's going on YouTube right here, baby. Got another 13. Yeah, buddy.
165 pounds body weight to 255 pounds body weight in about 2 years. Was I a bit fluffy at 255? Maybe, but it was easy to just slightly cut back calories and drop down to a more aesthetic, a bit better conditioned 225 pounds body weight. Sell out! Here's the bottom line when it comes to gaining weight. If you are a skinny, underweight individual, you need to eat a lot of food, way more than you think. MyFitnessPal says I need to eat 2,200 calories a day. I've been eating 2,300 calories a day, and I'm still not gaining any weight. You are skinny and your metabolism is faster than the speed of light. That means you need to eat a whole lot of calories just to maintain your skinny stature. Now you're lifting weights and increasing your caloric need even more. That means you need to eat even more calories. And on top of all that, you want to gain weight. That's even more food. If you're a skinny young man or woman, forget about MyFitnessPal. Stop counting calories. Just eat a lot. Some people say that it's irresponsible to tell an underweight individual to just eat more, and that it's the equivalent to telling an overweight individual to just eat less. Well, technically, both suggestions work. Stop sabotaging all your hard work in the gym by failing to eat. Your body will not grow without an adequate amount of food. I'm going to tell you that food comes first, then the weights. Food makes you grow, the weights will guide that growth. Lifting weights in itself is catabolic. You're breaking your body down in order to grow bigger and stronger. Without an adequate amount of food, you're just breaking yourself down. Setting aside an hour to an hour and a half to go to the gym is the easy part. It's everything you're failing to do outside of the gym that's keeping you from progressing. Buying the food, prepping the food, carrying the food with you, eating the food. That's the hard part. Whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, being proactive with your diet is where almost everyone fails. People who don't take their diet seriously don't really want to gain or lose weight. Being bigger or being skinnier is just a daydream to them. If you follow this diet, it will not fail you. I'm going to tell you some things that many fitness experts won't say. I'm going to say some things that you probably didn't expect to hear. I'm going to tell you to do things like eat the whole egg, eat cheese, drink whole milk, eat lots of carbs, eat ice cream, because these things work. Stop buying into the boneless, skinless chicken breast and low-calorie protein shake bullshit. You need nutrient-dense, high-calorie foods. Now, the comment that people love to post on my videos. I bet Alan's cholesterol levels are through the roof. There have been plenty of studies that have debunked the myth that dietary cholesterol negatively impacts blood cholesterol. Eating foods containing cholesterol does not automatically bump up cholesterol in your body. If that were true, that would mean that eating foods without cholesterol would have zero impact on the cholesterol in your body. Wrong again. Your Pop-Tart and energy drink breakfast might be cholesterol free, but that does not mean that it's not having an impact on your blood cholesterol. I understand that your response to cholesterol is genetic. Some people are predisposed to having higher levels of cholesterol than others, and 100 milligrams of cholesterol will affect me differently than will affect you. So that's why I get my blood tested. I recently got some test results back, and my triglyceride levels, my HDL or good cholesterol, VLDL and LDL or bad cholesterol were all within healthy range. If you are still worried about this diet negatively affecting your health, then don't do it. If you don't agree with it, don't do it. It's not something you should do for the rest of your life. Do it for 6 months and then make some adjustments and scale it back a bit if you need. This is just what I did. It worked. My blood results show that I'm doing all right, and I'm just sharing my experience with you. A little bit of cheese on your scrambled eggs is not what causes high blood pressure and heart disease. Being stuck in a miserable job for 40 years, waking up stressed out every morning, and always dreading the day ahead of you. Never taking the time to breathe. Always worrying about yesterday and tomorrow, what he thinks of me and what she thinks of me, why he's wrong, why she's wrong. Not getting enough sleep at night and having to live energy drink to energy drink. Being a tight, angry, miserable, depressed, anxious, stressed out person every day is what causes health problems. Not a glass of whole milk every morning. Start off your day with 5 whole eggs scrambled and a tablespoon of butter. Garnish with 2 ounces of shredded cheese. Salt and pepper to taste. Moving on to the carbs. In a bowl, add 3/4 of a cup dry oatmeal and a sprinkle of cinnamon. I like to add around 1 part oats, 1 part water, 1 part milk. Depends on how thick or thin you like your oatmeal. Once that's cooked, I'll add 1 whole banana and a spoonful of coconut oil. The coconut oil is not mandatory because it can be expensive, so I'll leave it out of the calorie count. I like to add a drizzle of maple syrup to sweeten the oatmeal. Again, this isn't mandatory, so I'll leave it out of the total calorie count. Now, we'll have some sort of bread, whole wheat toast, English muffin, or a bagel. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Get the good stuff without added sugar and hydrogenated oil. And lastly, you're going to wash that all down with 12 ounces of whole milk. Don't bother with low fat and especially not fat-free. Fat-free milk is basically lactose and water, or sugar water. A few hours later, you're going to eat your first snack. A half a cup of trail mix and 1 apple. For lunch, you'll have some spinach. Throw 2 cups of hot steamed rice on top to wilt the spinach. White or brown, whichever you prefer. Add 2 tablespoons of tasty olive oil. Your protein will be 1 chicken thigh and 1 drumstick. Your second snack is going to be a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich on whole wheat bread. Again, make sure the peanut butter doesn't have added sugar and hydrogenated oil. Get some good jelly that only contains fruit and pectin. Avoid the high fructose corn syrup jelly. Wash it down with another 12-ounce glass of milk. For dinner, you're going to have a serving of pasta. Spaghetti, macaroni, rigatoni, doesn't matter. Your protein for dinner is going to be beef. Add a cup and a half of cooked ground beef to your pasta. Now add 3/4 cup of tomato pasta sauce. For extra credit, you can add a slice of toasted French bread drizzled with olive oil. With that, you're going to have a couple handfuls of mixed greens and 2 tablespoons of salad dressing. Finally, finish off the day with some fresh vanilla ice cream. Good ice cream should be very basic.
Milk, cream, sugar, egg yolks. No need to get Fruity Pebble, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Skittle, Rainbow, ice cream crap. Only eat the ice cream on your training days. If you would like, you can swap out the ice cream for a protein shake made with milk.
Some of you have said to me, doesn't that cost a lot of money? No, it doesn't have to. Most people don't realize how much money they spend on eating out. $10 here and $12 there is easier to part with than forking out $100 for groceries. But all of those $10 and $12 purchases really add up. Track it and see for yourself. Aside from that, you have to prioritize your food. It's not hard to budget for groceries when you place your food at a top priority next to rent and bills. Here's some proof that the essentials outlined in this video are not as expensive as you think they might be. I buy a 25-pound bag of rice. That's nearly 250 servings. I buy a 10-pound box of oatmeal. That's over 110 servings. You can find 24 eggs at Costco for $2.39. And at Tro also sells 2 gallons of whole milk for less than $6. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video worked up your appetite. Until next time, always remember,
Tread on time!